After Uliov broke the tension with his joke, the rest of the meeting went smoothly. The key takeaway was expandability. This was a major failing of the water layouts in the first city as well as Messina. The only acceptable design would use multiple inputs and outputs for the pumps and switches. They would also build in switches or pumps with each distribution point. Having bottlenecks or dead ends would not be acceptable. These design ideals were agreed to and honestly wanted in the original design. At the end of the day, the compromises made in the original plan had been justified by costs, timelines, and grossly underestimating the capacity needed. Kalinka, Uliov, and Clarence all felt good about the outcome. They would be able to grow the city as needed and add on to the water and sewage systems with ease. Uliov and Clarence thanked Kalinka for pressing the issue. Uliov said, "Sometimes I need a nudge to get me going in the right direction." Clarence echoed what Uliov stated and added, "We can apply this framework to other areas of our planet. The first that comes to mind is electricity. It's a seamless fit." Kalinka accepted their thanks. She said, "You have both been instrumental in this Republic's success. I'm happy with our discussion today, but more than that, I'm happy you both helped me to focus on the importance of working together, not dictating and demanding." Kalinka continued, "We should do the same for our garbage collection and processing. I was thinking we might be better off using a distributed model for general garbage and only having centralized processing for the more specific types of waste." Clarence replied, "That makes sense, Kalinka. The bulk of our waste is general. We could significantly reduce the length of round trips by having technical services supplying local depots and using distribution offices to transport specific waste to a central hub." Uliov nodded in agreement. That could work well. We would, however, need to be cognizant of the costs involved in setup and manpower. Timing this with our ability to fund the operation would be important. Kalinka replied, "Good points, both of you. I would like you to spend time on a feasibility study. Making this idea work would be very beneficial." "All right," Kalinka continued. "Let's wrap this meeting up and put these ideas into practice." The three of them packed up their files and left the meeting room together. Hi, Jeep here. Welcome to episode 84 of my Let's Play with Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, Rote Bucht 1.0 Reboot. Yeah, welcome, and thanks for taking time out of your day to spend some of it with me. Appreciate that. It's awesome. So we're slowly building some roads. Gonna get the roads in place here, and then I'll probably a little bit later on try to place some of the more key infrastructure in the center of the town, and see if I can get it all to cooperate. So yeah, at least the start of it. And just looking at the size of this, I can already tell that we'll be using areas outside of the ring for some other non-essential type buildings, possibly even some apartments. We'll see. I was thinking I would have an inner road here, but I think that just ends up causing too much cramping, if you will. I don't have a better word for it. It'll just be too smushed together. I just don't think there's enough room to get any decent sized buildings in place. Maybe I'll try to give an example of that. Well, yeah, Steve, that's part of the problem too, is not having coming straight off of something like that. You need to have a straight piece and then do your curve, and then that just messes up the aesthetic that I'm going for. So be that as it may, that's what's happening. So where are we at? We've finished this storage, and this is going to be storing uranium ore. Make sure that that's set up. We should be, we're almost done with the uranium mine. So I'm thinking what we want to do is get our little bit of a I don't think we need that. I'm pretty sure we don't need that. We'll go with the next set of buildings. This, yeah, this is just not not something that that needs to happen. They're not going to be sharing any resources from each other, so yeah, that's cool. And I may as well just go with this. Okay. Epidemic. Let's stop this for a moment. Wow. So many of these. What the heck? Let's check and see if we have. Well, we don't have. I'm going to keep a close eye on that, because this is important that we have enough the right things in place, and vaccinations and that kind of thing. So we need to make sure that we're on that research. Most definitely. So we've started our next phase. Let's also get another piece of road in place. Yeah, no one has access to those. They could come in on this side and that side. So yeah, that's pretty good. We're just in rolling phase here, so no problem. How much? Yeah, we're using lots for sure. And I did say that I wanted to get this road set up. Now that's just going to force everybody out and around. And by set up, I mean make it an asphalt road. That's going to definitely speed things up. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. And let's see what kinds of things are on their agenda. So the indoor pool rebuild, and I'm thinking you have the same, and I'm hoping you have the same as well. Cool. Where's this? Okay, right there. As a I don't know how they're getting to that, because it's, yeah, not real sure. No worries. Let's continue on here. Yeah, the apartment looks like that was just rebuilt. Cool. Lifespan. Yeah, everything's seems to be chugging along here quite nicely. We're starting to plant again, and we have quite a bit of, oh, this is filled with food. I'm just thinking, do we start exporting food now? I don't know if that's a wise move or not. I don't think it's going to hurt. It can easily be fixed as well. Gonna this as a source for food, and only go there when we're 50%. That should be 50 tons ish. Yeah, 50 tons exactly. And we'll export food. This is the export deal here. So yeah, we got a couple of guys coming to deal with that. that'll just, we'll continue with our crop situation there. So, yeah. Oh, it's under reconstruction as well. Let's see who's all working on this. Let's assign. Hold it. I don't. Yeah. What? Sorry. This needs to be set up to do auto search for. Let me just pause this quickly. Not roads, buildings. Whoops. What paths? Reconstruction and machine replacement. Yes. Go do that. Make that part of your your routine. And this is set up for that already. Good. And this one probably isn't. I'm guessing. Base. Oh, no, it is. Okay, that's good. So let's go with the medical university. I don't understand why. This wouldn't be part of that. Okay. It is now. Okay. They're slowly building this, and what's the routine here? 500 needs some steel and some mechanical components. I want to do a notification when this is done. Okay. Kind of getting a little bit sidetracked. Still no electronics. I'm guessing that's going to be a problem for some of the I was pretty sure I had set that up to distribute the electronics there. And it doesn't look like, well, it's not on the CODO2 for sure. I think it was CODO1, which doesn't, that doesn't make a whole bunch of sense because they're so far away. Food, alcohol, clothes. Our backup. Yeah, there it is right there. It's only 12 out of 20, so it's not, they're just, I'm guessing, a little too busy managing that. I'm gonna have to give that a little bit of a think through in terms of setting up another okay. This guy could be used for that. To get this set up. There's only 3, and it'll be one of the later ones. Repair station. We're looking at 40% for that. So let's give that a try. And just electronic. Go 40%. Okay. Yeah, they're moving out now, so that's good. Okay. I want that to be in place. Looks like our rebuild got done. That's good. Okay. Yeah, this is... Yeah, it's getting materials now. Very good. So it should be well on its way to being completed. And our deconstruction is happening. Stuff. Road's done. They're starting to get in here. And we're bringing materials up here as well. Okay. No power. No sewage, no water. Let's see about... Okay, where did... There it is. This is where the water... Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, so we could... run this just across here like that. And then that'll allow us to build that when we need it. And we're going to want... Okay. Sorry, brain's locking up on me. We're going to want a water treatment plant. Small one. Here. Because it'll be within walking distance. And... yeah, and that's going to allow... Yeah, that'll make things that'll work out just fine, I think. And so, how do we want this? Okay, I kind of like that the large underground storage. I'm not gonna worry about substations at this point. I don't want them to get in the way of some of the other buildings that we're going to be placing down. So. That's my idea there. Where's... Oh, here. Sorry. 300 cubic meters or 500? I think we go with 500. And it's going to be... yeah, both water. So this side. So if I put this over here... It's reasonably easy to get at, and I don't think it's going to block up too much for our first round of... It just becomes so... how do I want to deal with this? I'll go like that. Okay. I think I can do this. Maybe not. To go, let's see, is E further down? No, that's higher up, yeah. Okay, that's a long ways. Okay, Let's bring this back up to normal depths. Okay, you can get across there. And then let's see. Oh, shoot. See if that makes things a little bit better or easier to hook up. Okay, yeah, it does. Does not look very good. But it's functional. Okay, and then from here, we will. This is the pump. I'm going, no, you need a pump there. No, I don't need a pump after the pump. You need a pump there. Okay. And we want a here as well. Right there. Cool. And on an input here. Good. Okay. So that's the beginnings of water infrastructure. And then, yeah, sorry, let me grab this pipe. So from here, we'll feed, we'll have one side of it feeding the, the city, and then the other side will feed the industrial area, the factories. So just gonna leave that at this point. I'm gonna go back and do a quick, we're 20 minutes in, so that's not bad. I just want to do a quick check on the constructions. Okay, those are done. These are getting the materials they need. Awesome. Oh, we got one of our pavers up there. Guess we're really not ready for a paver at this point. We're still just getting the gravel down. So that's a start. Good stuff. Okay. 89% health change, 81.4. That's pretty good. Happiness is good. The global pandemic, an issue. Just going to keep an eye on that to make sure that we've got our inoculation and the rest of that dealt with. We're still in that 20 range for patients, so not overly worrying. Let's check our hospital here. This is it, isn't it? Nope. It would be the police station. Yeah, though that was there's our hospital. That was for yeah, and they're pretty quite a bit lower. In population is lower as well, but still. Okay, they are definitely doing the export. We're doing, yeah, we're keeping our construction done. Good times. And we should actually have heat here now. Yeah, it's what should help with it's our temperature outside. Okay, 16, so it's not bad there. But it should help with the building temperature. Now, obviously, it's going to take a little bit of time to get that built up. And they're all roughly in that same area. So we're not seeing a whole bunch of other complaints there, is what I was trying to come up with. Just jobs and spirituality, kind of the standard fare. 20 degrees outside, so that's cool. Okay. Again, I was on slow speed there. I will start off the episode on slow speed and forget about switching it over. So, sorry, we did talk about dealing with getting this road asphalted. So let's do it. Dive in. I think it's the dumpers and mechanisms we want to have on there. Not mistaken. Yeah, they jumped in to work. We'll get some gravel over to them, and we have a excuse me. I think, where's the paver? We have a roller there. Are they can't be delivering the paver now, can they? Let's go find out. It is. Okay. Oh, it's graveled already. We're just doing the asphalt part of this. Right. Okay. Good stuff. Yeah, and they've just all gone out and around, so that's cool. We've transferred a good portion of the crops from here, so I think we've got that system pretty well dealt with. That's good. And yeah, good stuff. Okay, let's go back over here. I just wanted to check and make sure nothing was nothing was going sideways. We're doing pretty well there, I think. We're making things happen here as well. So we've got the start of the water here. And we've given ourselves plenty of opportunity to expand. And, you know, we can add in here. Yeah, we've got number of ways. There's another input on here, and there's another output on our on there. So let's run or let's have a look at water substations. I think having one on this side and one up here, that's going to be that's going to work out pretty well. If we decide that we need to expand up here for more for more mines, or another mine, if you will, we'll have enough. Wow. We want that coming from that direction, so let's tee that, and then that'll work. There, and then we have a little bit of overlap on both, so put one there, and then the other one kind of in this orientation. No, I want it in this orientation, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, makes more sense. Because when we have, we'll have a pump here to feed everything going up that way. Okay, I'm just working my way through what I need to have happen here. And I'm going to run it on this side of the road. So this pump here should be able to feed everything after this and give us options for expanding, which is something that we were sorely lacking. No, don't do it like that. Do it like water switch, where we come from this direction and feed there. Yeah, that's what I want. And this one may change the orientation of that one, but we'll see. Doesn't really have to. It also gives us options. There, this. That. Yeah. Following the road pretty well. Yeah, this pump is going to is going to work out just fine for that. So, it did say that I wanted want a pump, or I want pump after this to feed down here, but I also want, I think it's going to be smart to have put a switch in here. And it's just going to give us different options for having for where we can go and what we can do. Okay, that looks better. I don't know why it had that little kink in the middle of it, but it did. Okay, and I want a pump off of this side, right? Yeah. There, and off of that side. That should give us plenty of options now, because we can take another feed up here if we ever decide we need to, or want to do anything over there. We've got that covered, and then it's just going to be a matter of getting the getting the city dealt with. We're 31 minutes in, so that's not so bad, and I've got the water dealt with. So let's see. Let's see about getting our sewage organized. Okay. Now I should probably check. I'm curious here now. I think because this is pretty flat around here, so I don't know why I grabbed it. Okay. This is 16.8, 16. Sorry, wrong buttons all over the place. Okay, 16.85 meters, and what are we in the city? 16. So we are above, thankfully, and same kind of idea here as well. So that's good. That's very good. In fact, that's fantastic, because that gives us the ability to connect all of this together, and it will, as Ulyav said, flow downhill. Excellent. Lifespan's dropping. Happiness change. Nothing more to 10674. That's not awesome news. Well, I'm having I was thinking I would do an increased birth rate, and that would be probably right around the time I'm going to do it. Yeah, we need to. I want to have our have that done and dealt with. So, okay, cool. We are having the get 2 more going there. Oh, wow. And we're built here now too. Drinking water. Wow. These guys are taking no time. We'll get our next stuff here. And what's your output again? Uranium oxide. That's what you will be storing. Limit amount. Uranium oxide. Okay, cool. Wow, this is that's getting built so much faster than I thought it would. I know we still got all the underground, the other stuff, but I was actually, and I got enough time to. I'm quite sure I have enough time to get our sewage in place. So let's run with that. So we got a sewage tank, and we want this to deal with 3. And I'm going to put that on this side. I'll do it this way. Because we should be able to get the footpath in there. I just want to make sure that I can some other infrastructure. Well, I should be able to get that there. This can come this way, and then that can go up. Okay, yeah, we'll be fine. And sewage switch. Hoping that is lower. It is. Good. Okay. Good to go. Oh, hello. Coming to work. Good stuff. Okay. And the other one goes... Yeah, we can put that there. Actually, if I do it like this, probably just as good. Okay, and a switch here. Let's see how this cooperates. Or doesn't. I would prefer that it get on the other side of this sooner rather than later. Okay. Good. Now, we're going to run this. I'm going to try to run that as close to the road as I can so that we're hooking in somewhere in this range, and then we also have the town coming up this way as well. So and maybe it's right around this switch right here that we put a sewage switch in. We need that to run this direction. And I probably wanted that on the other side of the street, honestly. Yeah, it makes more sense to me just keeping that in the right orientation, or not crossing the road, basically what I was more concerned with. Oh, I did that again. Okay, we're almost through that research, so that's good. Well, 10, 7, 15. I'm gonna put a switch in here. I think it's prudent, not completely necessary, because we've got 2 more available there. But for our mandate, oh, let's get rid of that pipe that got made and put in the pipe we wanted to. Oh, slope issue. All right. Research program finished. Good. Wow. Well, shouldn't say I thought we were. I did think we were okay here. For height 17.35, and this is 16.97. So it really should. Oh, this point right here, 16.97. Okay. Just need to have this, I think. I think 5 meters will be enough. Okay, yeah, definitely for there and for there. Okay, except it didn't connect. I've seen this before where... I don't know if this is going to cooperate. Let's see. No, it really doesn't like that. This will connect. Most definitely. And I think as a result, we need power for these as well. And maybe need... Oh, fire extinguished. Wasn't even watching. Thankfully, it's covered. Let's go with a... let's go with a 15 meter one and see if that makes any difference. I'm gonna have to think this through a little bit because So if I go like this, let's see if I can, if I go 15 meters there, let's see if I can, okay, that works. And then let's see about this one. Yes, works now. Good. Okay. So then we should be able to get something working, connecting in here. And this one will hopefully connect up nicely there as well. Awesome. Good stuff. Okay. Reasonably happy with that. Let's commit to all of that. And see what messages: fire extinguish building, production, new vehicle type. Okay, we can clear that up. And making really good progress with that. We turn slopes off. We can do electricity next episode. We're at 43 minutes now. Let's see how we're in the rolling phase now. Nope, not quite. 11 tons of asphalt left, but not too much. Hopefully we get that gets done before the end of the episode, so we get a little bit better idea of what excuse me, what improvements that's going to make. And I was just initially going to do this section. We'll see about doing these last few. I was going to get rid of these last time. I didn't. I know I did a whole big shuffle of vehicles at one point, and I think that's why those ended up where they did. I really am kind of stubborn when it comes to making this no trains thing work, and this is the worst one in terms of the high volume that we need, and we're doing pretty well from this side, even with just a gravel road. And I think, honestly, I think it needs more coal than it needs iron. I think it's it's like 50, a little over 50% more. Well, almost twice the amount of coal versus iron. So that's that's an issue. So maybe going twice the speed is going to be a thing. Is there anybody on their way? No. Did we run out of asphalt? Or bitumen, I mean. We got all the gravel. Yeah, we got no bitumen. So let's finish this off with oh yeah, Natchmo. First one. They might be busy with other asphalt commitments as well. Or not. There's just 3 left in the city. Really quite surprised at how quickly this is all getting built. I mean, yeah, it needs a little bit more steel, but the fuel fabrication one's going to take a little bit longer. It's got, a fair amount of concrete and asphalt, and not an inconsequential amount of steel as well. So, yeah, that's something. And then, so we've got most of our, good part of our infrastructure in place up here. Have to run some power over here. That shouldn't be too painful a thing to deal with, but yeah. got our last section, and then we got a roller that'll need to come and do the work. Oh, yeah. Everything's on site, and now we're into rolling mode. Cool. I'm glad that this is working out. Seem to be doing all right right now. Okay, 10,785. So we're up a few more. People aren't complaining too much. I'm gonna hold off building these last two until these buildings are filled. Okay, and we're much closer to 90 now than we have been in the past. So I think that made a big difference for sure. Okay. Yep. We're getting all the materials down here, and yeah, once we get this last little couple pieces built here, we'll I'll make this an asphalt road, and yeah, then we're gonna think about all of the technical services and waste disposal and all that kind of stuff that we need in here. So oh, it's gone. Cool. Done. They finished it. Excellent. Okay, well, I'm going to leave those couple of just little pieces of highway in place there. No, I wanted to have this in asphalt as well. The materials that we're going to be delivering over to this side, we will need to have that whole road asphalted. So yeah, definitely need that. And 400 days. That's we're at 50 minutes. So yeah, I think I'll just hold on for the time being. Still need, no, we still need to get this up. I'm holding off on this because I'm looking at this as a I know it doesn't take that many people 20, but I really don't want to lock myself into that just yet. I definitely want to have this in, and having this little experiment is I've done it, like I said, I've done it before. I've done it with the high power as well as the medium, or high voltage versus medium voltage. So I have done it before, but I haven't done it when I've had almost a complete republic in place, and everything on this side is really just going to be put in a bad place while that continues. So this is part of the not leaving yourself enough space or enough connections. Really should learn my lesson based off of the water and the sewage. If I put at least a three-way in here, I would have had one more that I could have wired these in quite easily, or at least one side of it into here to allow for the connection to be made. But no, anyway, that's all hindsight. 50/50, or it's 20/20 vision when it comes to the hindsight, and viewpoints change over time as well. So, how 270, almost halfway done. So just a few more minutes, and we should be in a pretty good place. Crime not reported. Yeah. Wardens is 18 people. Looking at the criminality of all of these people, most of them, well, there's a 20% there. Probably, yeah. Trying to see how much time he has left on his sentence. Oh, he's got 4.3 years, so that's a little bit of time left, and most of the other people are down in the 0 range, so that's good. Oh, garbage is overfilled. Did we not have a garbage here? There it is right there. Oh my goodness. Just not with it in terms of making sure that all of those things happen. I think we need a garbage in this area as well. And I think if I put it here. Yeah, that will cover both of those buildings, and some of the others as well, which is pretty good thing, I think. Can take a mechanism for sure. Okay. There's another stand that I'll be forgetting about. Yeah, I didn't set up another one. Okay. Rolling along pretty well. I'm using, lifespan going up. Happiness hanging in there. Okay, let's see. We got a road here. 110 work days. Okay. Making this a little bit longer than I really wanted it to be, but that's is what it is. Okay, we're just about done with our semi. I'm gonna call it the oval, not a circle. It's all good. It's got the idea. That's what that's how I'm justifying it in my mind. Excuse me. I think we got all the roads in place here as well. Garbages in place. Nice. And then we'll get oh, and yeah, this is happening. Cool. You need people, just people, right? Well, power supply, drinking water, sewage, and people. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just hold off on signing all of that. Let's cool. We're almost there. And then we should see a big difference in, well, I'm hoping we see a big difference in how much, yeah, there, now away they go. And the other guys will be on their way back. And they're coming back this way because it seemed to me that they came back this direction. They didn't go back on this road. But they're doing that now. Oh, and a little fire prefab. But excuse me, covered. Good. I'll give that a little bit of time to bed in. We'll get this section of road dealt with and go from there. So I think we're in. Now the bottleneck's going to be the excuse me, the loading. Yeah, I should be able to do 2 at a time. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for hanging with me today. Appreciate you, and hopefully we catch you in the next episode. Have yourself a wonderful day. Cheers, and bye now.